Hello and welcome back to another reading. Today we're going to be doing a pick a pile reading about what's going on between you and them and the heart of the matter. So we're going to have a look at what's going on between you, how your person feels, the challenges or blockages within this connection, and the outcome. Thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate all the support. So today there's 3 piles from you to choose from. The first pile is the Way of the Panda Tarot, with this cute little panda. Pile 2 is the Crystal Magic Tarot, and this Border Collie dog. And pile number 3 is the Wandering Star Tarot, and this cute little Tuxedo cat. So if you need a moment, go ahead and pause it here, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, my pile ones, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Way of the Panda Tarot and this cute little panda, this is going to be your reading. Today we're looking at what's going on between you and them. So today I'm actually going to start with the tarot. So I'm going to shuffle your cards for you. So Spirit, what is going on in this connection for pile 1? What is the heart of the matter here? What is going on for pile 1? What is going on for pile 1, Spirit? And after we have a look at the tarot, I am going to get some oracle cards for you. All right, thank you, Spirit. So what is the heart of the matter? What's going on in this connection right now? What is the current energy of this connection? Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups. I'm actually only going to take the 3 of Cups. All right. How does your person feel about this situation? We have Justice. Can we get a clarifier for Justice, please? The Queen of Pentacles. The Challenge. What's blocking this connection? The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Actually, I'm going to put this down here. And the potential outcome, please, Spirit. What's the potential outcome here? We have the Empress and the 6 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. All right. So the current energy of this connection is that of friendship. So right now, you two could possibly be, I feel like we have the Justice card here and your person, under your person's energy. So I feel like there was some kind of separation here or some kind of argument, and your person, the current energy is that of the 3 of Cups. So I feel like you and this person are talking. You may not be together. You may just be friends or just talking. Nothing is defined. It could be a situationship right now, but the current energy is that of friendship, of connection. Now we do have the Two of Cups here on the bottom, so I do feel like this is a romantic connection. I feel like you and this person want more than just friendship here. I feel like you and this person want a romantic connection. Now, right now, your person is in the energy of justice. So judgment can be about receiving fairness from a situation. And I feel like it's possible your person mistreated you. We do have the Queen of Pentacles clarifying judgment here. So I feel like in the past, they made some kind of, why do I keep saying, did I say judgment? That's justice. I mean justice. Sorry. So in the past, this person did something to you. It's possible they didn't fulfill your romantic expectations, or they could have had unreal expectations within this connection. This card also talks about blaming somebody else, putting the blame on the other person. So I feel like in the past, this person tried to blame the breakdown of whatever this was on you, or they could have deflected blame, especially with the King or the Knight of Swords right underneath that card. Now we had the Queen of Pentacles clarifying the Justice card, and I feel like that is your energy. I feel like this person sees you as the Queen of Pentacles, so you are someone who is very nurturing, and they may have taken that for granted. They may have taken your nurturing energy for granted. But I feel like it's also the fact that they see you as the Queen of Pentacles that's causing them to come into this energy of justice. And this card can represent compromise and starting to treat somebody fairly, or your partner fairly. And the Queen of Pentacles deserves to be treated fairly. I feel like you have been very nurturing towards this person, and you probably deserved better than what happened. You definitely deserved better than to be blamed for this. But I do feel like you both want more from this connection than just friendship. I feel like you do both want this romantic future together. Under what's blocking this connection, we have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So there's a couple different messages I'm getting here from these cards. So what's blocking this connection is it's possible that there's not enough, how do I put this? The Queen of Cups talks about, in the shadow, someone who puts in more effort. So it's possible in the past that you were putting more effort into this connection than they were, and that causes an imbalance. Also, when you put in more effort and give more of your time and love, it can actually cause, or it seems to have caused, this person to kind of run away from the situation, because the Knight of Swords can be about running away from things, avoiding conflict. And right now, I feel like that is what's blocking this relationship, is you had the love to give, you wanted the love to give, you wanted to nurture this person, especially here with the Queen of Pentacles energy, but this person ran from it. This person could be someone quite impulsive. They may say things, they may say hurtful things when they're triggered, or you may say hurtful things when you're triggered. Oh my goodness, triggered. This card can also talk about big emotions, being overly sensitive. Now, I don't believe overly sensitive is a thing. I think people are different levels of sensitivity, but this can talk about someone who's quite sensitive. I'm a quite sensitive person, so I get it. I was called overly sensitive all my life. So for the outcome, the potential outcome to this issue, we do have the Empress, which talks about a sensual committed relationship. So I feel, especially with the Two of Cups here, I do feel like you guys are on your way to this Two of Cups, but I feel like right now it's just in the early, like it's in the friendship stages, especially if you guys have had a fight or a separation. I just feel like this is the very beginning of reconnecting. But yeah, in the future, we do have the Empress, which is a sensual, loving relationship. It's a nurturing relationship. I also take this as, in the upcoming future, you have the chance to embody Empress energy, which is someone who doesn't chase. So if you are someone who was overgiving to this relationship, remember you need to stop overgiving. You need a balanced relationship. You need a relationship with equal give and take, and that is what you deserve. And the Empress is about embodying that energy of not chasing but attracting. We also have the Six of Swords here, which is all about moving on, moving past difficulties, moving into calmer waters, moving from friends to lovers to a committed relationship. Now we do have the Queen of Swords here, which I'm getting a strong message about standing in your truth here, because there's a lot of cards pointing towards there needing to be more balance in this connection. And the Queen of Swords is someone who stands in her truth. So I feel like you do need to realize what you deserve. You do deserve a stable partner. You do deserve equal give and take. You deserve someone who will reciprocate the love that you have. There's a lot of queens here. And the Empress, so lots of feminine energy here. I feel like this person has kind of, you've been through things with this person that has made you embody all of these energies. It's made you realize your nurturing side, your cold side, maybe your harsh side, or your triggered side. But I do feel like you and this person, or the cards are saying that moving forward, you are moving towards a stable, committed relationship with this person. Now, I am going to go ahead and get some oracle cards for you now, just to see if we can get any more information about what's going on here. And I'm actually going to do them on camera today. So Spirit, what message does Pile 1 need to hear about this connection? What message does Pile 1 need to hear about this connection? Community. So community can talk about friendship. And I am going to read from the book for you. I will also read the protection message for you. Okay. So the protection message is, beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the group? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall, be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and to step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high of a cost. So I really like how this card kind of comes in with the messages that I was getting about overgiving to a situation. And you shouldn't have to feel like you are giving too much. Your love should be reciprocated. It should never feel like you are giving more to the other person, because they should be energetically matching you. And this card talks about standing in your truth, knowing what you deserve, knowing that you're the Empress and you deserve you deserve so much more. You deserve so much more. And we also, this card talks about standing in your truth, and the Queen of Swords also talks about standing in your truth. So make sure that you do stand in your truth with this person. I feel like a relationship can only be successful if you are truthful about your expectations. And so I'm going to read the love message for this now, or the relationship message, because this is a reading about relationships. It's also the number 8, which is about transformation, dissolving old versions of self. So if you're an overgiver, maybe that's something that you need to look at. I'm burping for confirmation, I guess. I'm an overgiver. I get it. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other person follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another, accepting the truth that everyone has flaws as part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. So again, very strong messages about this needs to be equal, and you need to voice what you want and what you need here in this connection. So lots of synchronicities here in the cards. All right, let's see. Let's get one of these cards. What message do you have for pile 1 regarding this connection? Okay, so we have Refugee, which is 16. So this card talks about going within. This is a time to go within. Seek and find your inner refuge. Take time for deliberation and reflection. In times of retreat, you can truly hear the voice of your soul. If you have been pushing hard or struggling to keep this going, this is a time to be still and nurture your inner world. Draw nourishment from the wellspring within you. Think carefully about decisions you make at this time. If possible, put them off. Now is not a good time to make life-changing choices. Instead, take the time to create a foundation for the future. Retreat and reflect on your heart's true desires. Proceed with care and deliberation as you make plans. Listen to your inner guidance. Fern grottos have a feeling of peace as you enter. Many are known to be places where magic resides, perhaps the homes of fairies and elves. Allow the energy of this sacred space to fill you. Know that you can be yourself and truly relax. The spirit of the enchanted fern grotto says, retreat and replenish your inner resources. Now is not the time to act, but to incubate your ideas for the future. Be still, the answers are within you. Magic is all around you. So I feel like, especially with the 3 of Cups to the 2 of Cups, Spirit is telling you to just take your time here, moving forward into this 2 of Cups energy, because there was an imbalance. Something wasn't balanced here for a reason. This Justice card is here for a reason. And there's a reason why you two are currently in this friendship energy. So just take time to nurture that. Take time to think about what it is that you do want and how much you give to this connection. Let's get one of these cards for you to see what's going on here. So, what messages do you have for pile 1 regarding this connection? What messages do you have for pile 1 regarding this connection? What messages do you have for pile 1 for this connection? Spirit must want you to have a very particular card. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 1? Okay, adjudication, which is has to do with the justice card. So that's very interesting because we have justice here. So there was some type of imbalance within this connection, and justice is here. So this card represents resolution to a disagreement or a problem. And it can also suggest that a matter that you've been wondering about will finally be resolved, especially, I feel like, in love, because we do have this male and female imagery here, this couple imagery. Again, gender doesn't matter, take it how it resonates, but there is justice coming here. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 1 regarding this connection? What messages do you have for pile 1 regarding this connection? What messages do you have for pile 1 about this connection? Rest and relaxation is essential. So similar to the refuge card, I feel like Spirit is telling you to take this slow. Make sure this person is able to return your energy. Make sure that this person is able to appreciate all the love that you have and all the nurturing energy you have here, because you are the Empress. So rest and relaxation. I'm going to read from the book for you. You are at your best when all aspects of your life are balanced. Love yourself and the people in your life enough to create an environment where everyone has the opportunity to take care of their needs. You are at your best and able to fully appreciate all that life offers when you are well rested. When you are under a lot of stress, your muscles respond and become tense. Be aware of what stress feels like for you and implement some relaxation techniques to keep things from escalating. Your ability to calm down and relax will improve with practice. It is important to recognize and address your needs. Address those needs. Make sure you're not overgiving here. Do not wait until you are completely depleted before you stop for rejuvenation. Make relaxation a part of your day. Give your mind and muscles a much needed rest. A mermaid dreams as she lies on the ocean floor, and a pod of dolphins swim overhead. The pale green hue of the artwork highlights a need to take time to heal. Dolphins have an innate ability to go into a beta state for rest after a long period of hunting. What is your idea of relaxation? Allow rest and relaxation to be a part of your life. So more healing and time needed before, again, we can get to this Two of Cups energy. Let's get a moon card. I kind of like doing all this on camera. What message do you have for pile 2, please, Spirit? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So some of the messages that come with this card are: a new cycle is starting. Let someone get a bit closer to you. Meditation will help banish your insecurities. So if you are feeling insecure, meditate. That was mentioned on this card as well as this one. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. So this talks about a new start coming in your private life. So it's possible this new start is with this person. All right, let's go ahead and get some advice from The Universe Has My Back for you. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1? What advice do you have for my pile 1s? When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So this card always gives me the message of meditating and meditation. So more meditative messages here. Meditating doesn't have to be a long thing either. You can, what I do is I look up guided meditations, or even I just take 5-10 minutes out of my day to put on healing frequency music and to just gather my thoughts. When I was younger, I thought meditating, like you had to completely clear your mind and you had to, I always felt like I was doing it wrong, but I've learned that meditation is different for everyone. And I've also learned to observe all those busy thoughts I have when I'm meditating, just observe and watch them pass by, kind of thing. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So I love that this came out because we did have the message about standing in your truth with this person in this connection, standing up for what you want, what you deserve with the Queen of Swords energy. So stand in your truth. Remember your needs, voice your needs. And on the bottom of the back, we have the bottom of the deck, we have the universe has my back. I absolutely love this card. It comes out a lot. I actually use it as a picture on my phone to just remind me that the universe does have our back. There's crows outside talking to you. Can you hear them? All right, Spirit, what other advice do you have? What other advice do you have for my pile one? Whoa. Celebrate every victory. So celebrate the small things, even if it seems like things are happening slowly. What advice do you have for my pile one? Spirit wants you to have really precise messages today because these cards are like there's a certain message you need to hear. Be unapologetically you. So stand in your truth. Don't apologize for having needs. Don't apologize for wanting respect and reciprocation. Either life entails courage or it ceases to be life. And on the bottom of the deck, we have see it through no matter what. So a message about not giving up and about seeing this through. So to end this off, I'm going to grab some charms for you. This isn't meant to be definitive. This is just meant for extra confirmation. If you resonated with this reading and you don't see your initials or your person's initials come up, that's doesn't mean anything. All right, so let's see. What extra confirmation can you give pile one? I'm gonna do them in my hand so that you can actually see the letters. I want to get a couple more. Okay. So we have B. We have H. We have K. We have another K. We have N, I, H, S, X, M, J, P, and W. All right, so pile one, I'm going to leave that here. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for another reading. These readings truly make my soul happy. I just love doing them. Anyway, thank you again for joining me for another one. I am doing personal readings and that information will be in the description below. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking the videos and commenting. I always love all the comments. I just love them. And I am sending you so much healing, love, and light. Bye, my pile ones. Hello, my pile twos. If you chose the Magic Crystal Tarot and this Border Collie, this is going to be reading all about what's going on in your connection. And it's a reading called The Heart of the Matter. So we're going to put your doggy right here. There we go. So I don't know if you guys have a connection to Border Collies or black and white animals. I happen to love black and white animals, and my very first dog, I wanted a Border Collie. And so she's no longer with me, but I know that her spirit is still with me. Her name was Gracie. So just in case anybody, that's a message for anyone, the name Gracie, I don't know. Anyway. Today we're going to be looking at what's going on with your person. It's called The Heart of the Matter. So we're going to have a look at the current situation, how your person's feeling, what's blocking this connection, and the potential outcome in this connection. Today I'm going to start it a little differently. I have been pre-shuffling oracle cards and doing that, but today we're going to go right into the tarot. And then after we have a look on the tarot, I'm actually going to do all of my oracles on screen today. It doesn't take that long, and I actually prefer to do it that way. So here's the collection. I have 7 oracle cards that we're going to be working with today. All right, so first we are going to go ahead and shuffle for you. So Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 2 when it comes to the current connection? What messages do you have for pile 2 when it comes to their current connection? What messages do you have for my pile 2s when it comes to their connection? So let's see what's going on here. So Spirit, first question, what is currently happening? What's the current energy in this connection? What's currently going on here? Currently going on, Spirit, for pile 2 between them and their person. All right. So we have the Lovers. So I want to look at the other cards before I get into it, but the Lovers talks about a very deep soul bond. It could talk about a choice. So a choice in love, someone offering you a choice. It could be that you and your person are at a point where you need to choose each other. My throat's closing up, so communication might have something to do with it. Just saw 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So that's the heart of the matter, the Lovers. So this, your person. How is your person feeling right now? How is your person currently feeling right now? How is your person currently feeling right now? How is pile 2's person feeling right now, please, Spirit? Okay, Page of Coins. So right now I feel like this person is working on themselves. They're working on stability. And I'm going to get a clarifier for that. Can we please get a clarifying card for how this person is feeling? We have the Ace of Coins. So this person is thinking about a new beginning. This person is working on themselves, working towards something here. I'm still not sure if you're with this person or not. What is blocking this connection right now? We have the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands talks about almost being there, but it can also talk about having your walls up. It can talk about victim mentality, or someone being in victim mentality, being defensive. So defensiveness could be blocking this connection here. And what else is blocking this connection, please, Spirit? What else is blocking this connection? What else is blocking this connection? We have the 5 of Coins. So this card talks about rejection, being left out. So it's possible that there isn't communication here. And what is the potential outcome here, Spirit? What is the potential outcome if things remain this way? What is the potential outcome for this relationship, please, Spirit? That was too many. Potential outcome, please, Spirit. Potential outcome. All right. The Six of Cups. All right. So there is the possibility of a good outcome here. I'm just going to make sure you can see all your cards. So again, I don't know if you and this person are speaking right now. I feel like with the Lovers you are, because the Lovers is about connection, but it's also about choice. You and your person could be wondering, or you could be wondering whether or not to move ahead with this connection. I am getting a clear message about what's blocking it. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. This person could have hurt you in the past. All right. So I do feel like this is a very spiritual connection with the High Priestess being here. I feel like you and this person may telepathically communicate. It's possible that you have dreams about each other. I do get, this deck has a lot of mirrored energy, so this could be a twin flame connection, because you will notice on a lot of these cards, if you were to cut these cards in half, there's a lot of mirrored imagery. So, and we have the two mirrors right here. So I feel like you and this person are mirroring each other. I feel like you do have a soul connection here with the Lovers, a soul bond. And I feel like you and this person may trigger each other in that sense, because when you are dealing with someone who is a divine counterpart and you're mirroring, they reflect back onto you what you need to change about yourself. And it can be a very triggering relationship. It's possible that you and this person, your higher selves, communicate in the 5D. So if you have dreams about this person, sometimes when you dream about a counterpart, it can be almost as if the dream is real. You wake up feeling like you actually saw them, like you actually felt them. And it's because there is a deep connection here. We also have the Six of Cups, which talks about past lives, past loves, soulmates, soul connection. So there is a lot here pointing towards a divine connection. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if you are in communication with this person or not, because there's not really anything saying that you're not. But I do feel like you and this person are at an important crossroads, especially where your person energy is coming in here. I feel like your person needed to make a choice on what this connection meant to them, with their current energy being the Page of Coins, clarified by the Ace of Coins. I feel like this is someone who is wants to work towards a stable future with you. This person is coming up as a page, so this person may be younger than you. It doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates. Pages they can be immature. They can come across as immature. So even if they're not younger than you, they could be emotionally immature, or more emotionally immature than where you are. I feel like you are farther along on your spiritual journey. Now, the message that I got when this card came out was that this person is working on themselves right now, because they do want to come forward with this offer here, but I feel like they have things they need to work on before they can offer you this Ace of Coins. This is what they want to offer you. But I feel like there needs to be a certain amount of healing or inner work or it could have to do with their pentacles, like their career. They could have to, maybe they're trying to achieve something in their career. Maybe they're trying to be more financially stable so they have more to offer you. But that's the energy that they're in right now. They're working on themselves. They're working on their stability because they do want to offer you something. The Page of Coins does talk about an offer, a gift. So this person definitely wants to offer you something. And with it being, I just saw 10:01 on the timer. So that's another mirrored kind of energy. Anyway, this person does want to offer you something stable, something that they've put work into. Sometimes with the Page of Coins, I get the message of someone who needs to heal something in their childhood or heal a wound in order to be more stable. And I did get that message, but the Six of Cups confirms that, because the Six of Cups, although this is in the potential outcome for you and this person, which is Six of Cups can be reunion, union, healing old wounds, reconciliation. It can also have to do with childhood healing. And I do feel like this person right now is taking the steps towards working on the things from their childhood that they need to heal, such as triggers, beliefs they have about financial stability. Possibly, I just saw 1111 on the timer, another twin flamey number. Okay, so for what's blocking this connection, we have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Coins. Now, I did say this carries the message from Spirit, don't give up. You're almost there. And there is talk about healing, or there is healing aspects to this connection, and the star is all about healing. So I do feel like Spirit is telling you that you are almost there, but that there are still blockages within this connection. And from these cards, the blockages are someone could be playing the victim. Someone, when there's what's the word I'm looking for? When there's tension between the two of you or arguments, this person or you, take it as it resonates, 1221 on the timer, another mirrored number. This card can represent someone playing the victim, someone blaming others, someone with that poor me, you always do this, I'm the one that's hurting, that victim mentality. And that can really block a connection. So can someone who is very defensive. And this card can also talk about being defensive, having your walls up really high. And I feel like right now, there are walls up here. There are walls up in this relationship, especially with the Five of Coins, because it can feel like someone has their walls up really high and the other person is left feeling left out and rejected. I do feel like someone here is feeling coldness. Someone is feeling left out. Someone is feeling rejected, like they weren't chosen, like they're not a priority. So yeah, that's what's blocking this connection right now. It could feel like there's a wall in between you. Some other messages that I wanted to mention with this card. It is what's blocking it. So this card can represent a relationship failing, even though you're putting in hard work. So that could be something that happened in the past. It can represent only one person putting in the work. So again, someone could be playing the victim. The other could be the one trying to make it work, trying to communicate, trying to take down these defenses, but it has to be a joint effort. Now in the upright, this can talk about, this does require hard work, but again, you're you're almost there. You're almost to the point here of the star, which can be wish fulfillment, healing. I feel like your person is working on themselves, but I feel like the more you both work on yourselves and improve yourselves, the more this connection will move forward, especially if you're this person, this 5 of Coins, feeling left out in the cold right now by your person. I just noticed too, like, you could feel like your person's very busy right now, busy with work, busy with other things, and you're feeling kind of out to sea, or like you've been almost cut loose. But there is reconciliation here in the outcome. So yeah, the outcome is the 6 of Cups. So reconciliation, healing childhood wounds. If this is a twin flame connection, or you resonate with a twin flame connection, I did talk about mirroring, and one of the things that twin flames are actually meant to do when they trigger each other is they're meant to kind of rip open those childhood wounds that you've neglected for years, those wounds that you forgot about or that you tried not to heal from. Connections, twin flame connections, are meant to open those wounds and not only trigger you, but eventually heal them. So there is healing coming here, healing of childhood wounds on both sides, possibly. Usually twin flames both have some kind of trauma in their past that they need to heal from. So yeah, this can talk about reconnecting with an ex, reliving happy memories, healing after a breakup. So the outcome for this reading looks good. I just think that this is something that's going to take time, especially with the Lover's card. If this is, follow your intuition though about this person. You probably have a lot of intuitive downloads about this person with the High Priestess there. I feel like you're awakened to the importance of this connection, even if your person isn't. So let's get into the Oracle cards and see what other messages Spirit has for you. So Spirit, what message do you have for pile 2 regarding this connection? What message do you have for pile 2? It's a specific message again. Okay. Poverty. So yeah, this ties in with this 5 of Coins card. So I feel like someone is feeling very left out right now. Somebody could be going through financial burdens too. Your person or you could be feeling like you're struggling financially, but this card really gives me that rejection, that feeling of rejection, feeling not being picked, somebody's out in the cold here. Somebody's not feeling the energy from this connection. Spirit, what message do you have for my pile 2s about this connection? So right away, Treasure Island came out. So I'll look at the book for you for that one. So I'm going to read both the protection message and the relationship message for you, just in case you are on different, this is a general reading, so you guys might be on different parts of this journey. So the protection message is poverty consciousness. Can you believe that? I love when Spirit does that. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough casts a shadow on your path. So again, that not feeling like you're enough, that rejected feeling. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. I love the connection with the poverty message. Now for the relationship message. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourself and each other. Now is the time for discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So even if things don't seem great right now, because this card does talk about light, happy times, this card also talks about it. What was it that it said? To celebrate love and what it teaches you. And that ties into what I was saying about how I feel like this relationship is meant to teach you something about wounds or traumas that you have, triggers, reactions. You and this person are meant to teach each other something, especially with the High Priestess card. Very spiritual connection. What other messages do you have for pile 1? What messages do you have? Okay. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. This card also came out, which is I love you. So that's a nice message. I feel like this person does love you. Spirit loves you. Somebody's sending an I love you to you. I actually found on Saturday, I found this while I was out doing my other job, and I found it in a parking lot, in a gravel parking lot, and I kept it because I just felt like the universe was trying to send me some type of sign with it. So yeah, I kept it, and now it's here for my readings. 16. Look around and recognize that love is showing itself to you. It always, it comes in the smile on a stranger's face, simple acts of kindness, and the warm sun in the blue sky. Love is wonderful. How lucky you are to be so loved. If you feel like you need a little more love, take a look around you. Take in all that is happening. Look at everything you have achieved. Feel love from family, neighbors, friends, co-workers, pets, or animals in nature. Can you feel the love? Think about the love in your life that you may not have noticed. Love comes in diverse shapes and varieties. Know who you are and what you love, and who and what loves you in return. A woman spins around with her arms out wide. The many images on her skirt of individuals, couples, and nature reflect her environment. Her open arms are a beautiful reminder to keep an open heart and mind. Love is always around you. I like how that I love you message came out. And I also wanted to mention, because this card mentions love from animals, that Gracie, my dog, she didn't actually like other dogs. She loved humans. She always had love for humans. So I feel like she's also sending you love. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about what's going on in this connection? Renewal. I also saw the uncertainty card. So it's possible that you're feeling uncertain about this connection. This is the one that wanted to come out. So we will talk about this one. I'll read from the book. Right away, I do see, I don't think those are lotuses, but they are flowers that, I guess they're lilies because they're on lily pads. 20. 20 reduces to 2 and has to do with choice. We did have Lovers here, which is all about making a choice. So it's possible that you have the choice whether or not you do want to renew this connection. All right, the frog's 3 stages of development symbolize renewal, resurrection, and transformation. This card speaks of a profound restoration in your life that is occurring. It's never too late to begin again. If your past was less than successful, remember this. What has occurred does not need to mandate what will occur. You can start out fresh and new. However, if you do what you have always done, you will get what you have always gotten. So there's talk of trying to end some type of cycle within this connection. In order to reboot your life, you need to do things in a different way. Abounding good luck is activated and waiting for you. Reflect on the varying symbolism of the frog in different cultural traditions and see if any meanings resonate with you at this time. In ancient Egypt, the frog symbolizes birth and rebirth. In certain Native American traditions, frog medicine is healing by virtue of its transformative life. Ancient Celts believe frogs represented healing because of its connection with water and the way that it transforms from a tadpole into an adult. In China, the frog is a powerful symbol of prosperity, healthy childbirth, and good luck. The spirit of the frog says, "Be willing to release any preconceived notions of how life should unfold. This is a time to be adaptable. Be willing to change. Abundance and good luck will follow." That's such a nice message. And I was getting the feeling of something growing from the mud here. I was getting, for some reason, I was seeing a lotus. I wanted to talk about a lotus, but that's not a lotus. All right, Spirit, what information can you get us for pile 2? What message do you have for pile 2, please, Spirit? Okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. Don't let your past hold you back. So I just want to see what the messages with that are. So this card carries the message that I know that the best will unfold for me. You may feel like you're meandering toward your goal, but that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now, and that card talked about being adaptable and flexible. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. And for the South Node, this card talks about needing to release the past. So if there's something in the past that you need to release, you should. This can also talk about a relationship that plays out the same story in different lifetimes, which ties in with the 6 of Cups. And the message here is that just because you never came into union to heal this in past lives does not mean that it won't happen this life. And in fact, I feel like it is this lifetime that a lot of us are awakening to past connections and healing karmic cycles. So that's a nice message there. And again, just because it didn't work in the past doesn't mean it can't work in the future. It could just mean there are things that need to change, right? Things that need to be healed here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some advice for you now from the deck The Universe Has My Back. So what advice do you have for pile 2? I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. So the message that I'm getting with this card is sometimes with these spiritual connections, they can be very frightening, especially if you're mirroring someone and they're mirroring back your own shadows. And sometimes it's easier to run from connections like that, especially when there's fighting. I just saw 1111 again. So many people hit a roadblock in a connection and they say, oh, well, that person's just a jerk, or that person's just whatever, and I don't have time for that. I feel like people are capable of changing and growing if they choose love. What else does pile 2 need to hear? Advice for pile 2, please, Spirit. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. So I keep getting this card in readings. And this is, your advice is to, if you aren't in contact with this person, even if you are, make sure that you're doing things that make your soul happy. And I say it in almost every reading. The things that make our soul happy make us lose time. So for example, tarot. I love tarot. I can come up here and I lose hours of my time. I don't look at the clock when I'm up here. I just read until Spirit says that's enough. Think about like the jobs that you had that you didn't really enjoy, where you were constantly watching the clock, or the days that feel dull and you're constantly looking at the clock wondering, is it bedtime yet? Fill those hours with something that brings joy to your soul, something that makes you happy, something that makes you lose time. Because again, when our soul is happy, it raises our vibrations and our manifestations come in quicker. That one flew right out of there. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. I choose to learn through love. So again, I feel like everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but I like to believe that everyone has the ability to change if they have someone who loves them unconditionally. I know that I have people in my life that if they didn't give me their unconditional love when I truly needed it, like in my darkest times when I was the worst version of myself, where would I be without those people who continued to believe that I could change and learn and be a better person? My fearless freedom lights up the world. And on the bottom of the deck, we have obstacles or detours in the right direction. And I will say in spiritual connections, detours happen to heal something that's unhealed. So if there's a detour or a roadblock, it's there for a reason. It's because it's something that has to be cleared. And the last set of advice is from this deck. So what advice do you have for pile 2? That's too many cards. Oh, look, there's one. We'll take that one. Courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. So again, there was that card that talked about fear. I recognize I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. And I am getting a message about a cycle here because of these. I feel like, especially if this is a past connection, you and this person have been through this cycle many times together, and I feel like in every other life, fear took over and your souls moved on to what was easy, what was easy. They went back to a past love or something that was comfortable instead of choosing to heal this cycle. Courage is found in unlikely places. I love that message. It's by J.R.R. Tolkien, however you pronounce it. You have already made your past self proud. I love that. That makes me so happy because we do have so much talk in this reading about past lives, healing childhood wounds. It's possible that you've healed childhood wounds, and if so, I feel like your inner child is just very happy that you're doing that. And you might be healing karma and trauma for generations in your family. There could be, I feel like you're breaking some cycles here for your entire family. And that, yeah, you should be proud. You're doing the work. Oh, that was on the bottom of the deck. So just remember, you are enough. If you ever doubt it, you are enough. And to end your reading, I am going to go ahead and get some letters just for double confirmation. So I don't look when I take these, and this is just meant for extra confirmation. If you don't see your person's initials or your initials in here, it really doesn't mean anything. Again, this is just for extra confirmation. I'll do it in my hand so you can see them. All right, so we have K, Z, H, R, E, Z, H again. We have an E, J, A, Y, T, P, S. I'm not sure if I said R, but I'll say it again. Just make sure you can see those. Perfect. So that is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for joining me for another pick a card reading. I am really enjoying doing them. If you did resonate, be sure to like and subscribe. I am also offering personal readings now, and that information is in the description below. And for now, I'm going to leave this here, and I am sending you so much love and healing light. Bye. Hello, my pile threes. If you chose pile 3, which is the Wandering Star Tarot, and this cute little tuxedo cat, this is going to be your reading. I am going to put your cat right here. I love black and white animals, and when I got my first cat alone when I was an adult, I got a tuxedo cat, and he actually looked exactly like this. He's no longer with us. Cats may be important between or in this connection, or they may be a sign for you. So today I'm going to do things a little differently. Usually I pre-shuffle oracle cards and lay them out, and then I do the tarot. Today we're going to have a look at the tarot first, because today we're looking at what's going on between you and your person. It's called a reading called The Heart of the Matter. So we're going to be looking at the current energy and what's going on, how your person feels, what's blocking this connection, and then the potential outcome. This is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest intuitively. I believe that we know when a reading for us or is for us or isn't. I feel like I can feel it in my gut when I'm watching a reading. And then after we look at the tarot, I've decided that I'm going to do the oracle cards on screen today, because I did it for the other piles and I like it. So these are the decks we're going to be using. And I'll shuffle those on camera for you today. But first, to begin, we are going to get into the tarot. So Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 3 when it comes to them and their person? What's going on in this connection? We're looking at the heart of the matter within this connection. So what messages do you have for us, Spirit? What messages do you have for us? For pile 3, please. Messages for pile 3. All right, so Spirit, what is the current energy? What is the current energy. Okay. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to take those together and we'll see what else comes out here. How is Pile 3's person feeling? How is Pile 3's person feeling about them or about this situation? General energy, yes. 8 of Pentacles. And I'm just going to take that top card. Now, that came out over the Empress, so I am getting a message there with that. So this came out, I did see the Empress when I pulled this card, and I am getting the feeling that this person does view you as the Empress. And what is blocking this connection, please, Spirit? Judgment. I didn't mean to throw that card down. I felt like I got a clear message with that, and I felt like, anyway, usually when this comes out under what's blocking a connection, it can mean somebody not taking accountability. And that's why I was like, yeah, of course, somebody's not taking accountability. I'm not saying it's you. I'm assuming it's your person. What else is blocking this connection? We have Judgment. What else is blocking this connection? The Empress. That Empress wanted to come out. This person definitely sees you as the Empress. I'm just gonna keep those lined up. I'm not sure why I'm doing that. All right. What is the potential outcome of this connection? What is the potential outcome? Ooh. That's too many, Spirit. 6 cards wanted to come out. 7 of Pentacles. So there is potential here. And we have the Sun on the bottom with the World underneath. So I have to cover this. So I do feel like with this card, this can talk about you being at a distance from someone. It can talk about communication online or like, anyway, talking online relationship. But the World also talks about cycles and cycles coming to an end, cycles needing to be healed. And we have the Sun on the bottom. All right, so let's get into it. So for the current energy, we have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like there is the potential, because we do have this card, the potential. There is a potential of a new beginning here. But another message that I'm getting with this card is that, because it is the Queen of Wands, you could be somebody very creative and you could actually be focusing on your own worth right now. You could be focusing on a new creative endeavor or a new project. Because the Ace of Pentacles can talk about a new job, a new business, something to do with your pentacles. And I do feel like this is your energy here, this Queen of Wands. I feel like you could be glowing right now, or your person is looking at you like you're glowing. You're going through a glow up or you're leveling up. The Queen of Wands is someone who is very focused and creative. She's very attractive, and I feel like your person is very attracted to you. I feel like they are very passionate about you. But I do feel like I'm getting two messages with this card. One is that some of you are currently focusing on yourselves rather than this connection. Maybe you weren't getting what you needed, or maybe there's a bit of stagnant energy and you're focusing on yourself, or there is the potential of a new beginning with this person. It could be both, actually. So those are the two messages that I was getting with those cards that I did want to mention. So currently your person is in Eight of Pentacles energy. So they could be focused on their work right now. This can talk about if they're, this and this came out with the Empress card, this Five of Wands, which talks about conflict. And I feel like this person is conflicted about you, or conflicted about how they treated you. And I really do love that the Empress card ended up coming out, because I was getting the message that to them, you're someone irreplaceable. You've gotten into their head. I just saw 2, 3, 4 on the timer. You are someone that's gotten into this person's head. They can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like they're very conflicted, whether or not it be about moving forward, a new beginning, contacting you. This person is heavily conflicted about you right now. And I feel like they're doing everything they can to distract themselves from thinking about you. I feel like this is someone who could have been quite defensive in the past with this Five of Wands. There could have been a lot of arguing between the two of you. That could be what caused this stagnant energy, and this person is working on themselves to keep their mind occupied. Meanwhile, I feel like you are glowing up. You are planting seeds. You're not just distracting yourself, right? This working to forget someone, that's distraction. That's not healing, that's distraction. And I feel like that's kind of the place that this person is in right now. I feel like this person might have a lot of conflict in their life right now, whether that's with their job or with their family, with their friends. We did see the World card, so if there is a cycle that this person isn't closing out, the universe continues to send lessons through other people, especially if they're not learning with you, the Empress. If someone who is in Empress energy is in their Empress energy, or you are a Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine chooses someone else or turns their back on you, the universe says, well, I'm just going to deliver my message another way. So I'm going to throw somebody else in your life to teach you the same thing. Maybe you'll listen to them. So yes, I do feel like this person is experiencing a lot of conflict in their life with the Pentacles. They could be very busy with work right now. This person could have multiple jobs. With the bees here, I'm getting like busy as a bee. So this person might have a lot of small jobs, or they just have a job that keeps them very, very busy. But that's what this person is working on right now. That's the energy they're in. They're in an energy of conflict and trying to distract themselves. So what's blocking this connection? We have the Judgment card and the Empress. So again, I feel like someone betrayed or walked away from a Divine Feminine here. And when that happens, Spirit steps in, because there does need to be spiritually a judgment call made. And I feel like right now this person is still sitting in this place of conflict about whatever's going on here. They're not ready to accept it. They're not ready to accept their part in this. They could be blaming you, failing to acknowledge their part in this. And until they accept their shadows and accept and acknowledge and apologize, there can't be judgment, right? So yeah, like I was saying, in Shadow, the Judgment card talks about blaming your lover, oh my goodness, blaming your lover. I have ADHD and sometimes two words come out as one, so I apologize. Blaming your partner, denial about your love life, failure to take responsibility for past mistakes. That's all the shadow, like that's the shadow side of the Judgment card. And that is what's blocking this connection. In order to get through this and have this awakening and this acceptance, this person needs to make adjustments to... I feel like this person is very defensive, but this person needs to make adjustments here because you're the Empress and you are abundant, and the Empress doesn't chase, she attracts. It's possible where this is blocking this connection. I do want to talk about some of the shadow sides of the Empress, which is in love. So this is coming up as a card blocking her energy. So it's possible that someone here has, whether it's you or this person, has a lack of self-worth. That could be blocking this connection, low self-esteem. Someone who's jealous. Again, this is the Empress in reverse, or the Empress in reverse is what's blocking this. This can symbolize jealousy, someone who's clingy. So someone could have been very jealous in this connection. That's also a blockage here. Someone clinging on to it. It could be that because the message of the Empress is that you attract, you don't chase. And it's possible that you were chasing this person. And sometimes when we chase, it can actually create a blockage, and it can create that person to move away further from us. So again, I do see that this person thinks of you as the Empress, but I feel moving forward, you need to work on embodying that energy of not chasing, of not pushing, of not... Like, I feel like this person is quite conflicted right now, and I feel, you know, you need to just sit in your power and focus on yourself, which it looks like you're already doing. And this person will come back around if you're not in contact. You could be talking to this person. Sometimes, even in separation, people have low contact with each other. So we do have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. So this is something that does make you happy. This is something that makes both of you happy. Both you and your person. Here, Panda, hang out there for a minute. This is something, a connection that brings energy to both of your lives. And I feel like when you're energetically on the same level, this connection can be very intense and can bring a lot of happiness to your life. And I feel like you and this person are missing that, especially your person. I feel like your person is missing your energy. I feel like to this person, you are someone who's very comforting. You're someone who is very healing, someone with a lot of light, a lot of positivity. Like the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And it's also the Yes card. So I feel like this is also Spirit's way of saying, if your heart and your intuition is telling you that this is your person, then this is your person, because this is the Yes card. But I do feel like this person, you and this person have some kind of cycle to get through here with this World card underneath there. So for the possible outcome, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which, you know, 10 of Pentacles would be great. 10 of Pentacles is a very clear message of what's coming. But Spirit's telling you that there is potential for this to work out, especially with the Sun card here. I just feel like this person has to stop blaming. It could be, sometimes energy is reversed, so it could be that you're blaming this person, but I get that it's the other person. But there is success here, there is potential, and I do feel like you have already planted the seeds for this. You've already put a lot of work into this, and eventually you will see the fruits of your labor, or your seeds will come into fruition, is the saying. So I do feel like keep focusing on yourself. And I feel like when this person is ready to acknowledge and stop blaming, that this connection will come back around. Especially if you're the Empress, you know, it's almost impossible to walk away from the Empress. It's an energy that you can't replace, you can't find anywhere else. An Empress is one of a kind, and I feel like this is how this person sees you. And that's probably why they're so conflicted, because they know nobody compares to you and nobody will ever compare to you. So I am going to get some oracle cards now on camera for you. So I'm going to start with this deck. We're going to get one card to see if we can get any other information. Look at that change on the bottom. So changes are coming. Spirit, what message do you have for pile 3? It's funny, all of these piles with this deck, I've had to shuffle them multiple times to get the one card out, because I've asked for one card, one message, and Spirit is being pretty particular about what message comes out. So I'll ask you again, Spirit. What message do you have for my pile 3s about this situation? What message do you have for my pile 3s for this connection? This is the 3rd time, so maybe 3 is your lucky number. Spirit, what message do you have? I don't know if you heard that, but my throat closed over there. Come on. Okay, that one hit me in the face. Hang on. I gotta go. Oh, look at that. Change on the bottom. That's interesting. Oh, it's way down there. Distant horizon. Interesting. I've never had this card before, so let's see what it means. It does come to, it reduces to the number 9, which actually matches the change card here. So I feel like there is change coming. All right, so this card talks about dreams and fantasies coming into fruition and dreams coming true. It can talk about holding on to hope for the things that you do dream about, because it is coming in the near future. This card also talks about becoming more spiritual, and we did have that energy of working on yourselves here. So it's possible that you are also working on your spirituality here. I do feel like this connection is going to ground soon with this anchor here, and especially with the change on the bottom. All right, let's get one of these cards for you. So Spirit, what message does pile 3 need to hear? I'm not going to take that. Or should I take it? I saw it. I'm going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to take it. It wanted to come out. So I'll read the protection message for you, followed by the relationship message, because this is a general reading and sometimes there can be messages. There's different interpretations of this card, so I'm going to read a couple of them for you. So we have TikTok. So motives, driving intention, the power of knowing the why. We don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to reorganize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues of the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why did I say that? and spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasure of why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? I feel like your person has some reflecting to do as well. Protection message. Sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with the partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong. But deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you even closer to the happiness you seek. I'm going to take one more card. If Spirit actually lets me ask a question before the card comes flying out, but I feel like that was a message for somebody. So Spirit, what message does pile 3 need to hear? What message does pile 3 need to hear about this connection? I'm going to take that Royal Heart. $35. So the relationship message is your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So remember that you are divinely protected. This message of partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all having many qualities in common right now does make me feel like this is your person's energy. But remember, I don't feel this is in a positive way. This card did come out in the reverse. And I did talk about this person having conflicts with other people, possibly the same conflicts they had with you. So I feel like they're experiencing the same thing, the same blockage in multiple relationships in their life, and they're realizing that it wasn't you, but that it was a lesson. And let's read the protection message. Are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea? Or have you become so attached to something that you don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalty. Betrayal is only a sign that it is time to prune away all of those who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Again, I'm telling you, this is your person's energy clearing out those people. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all of your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you to make. All right, and next we are going to get Whispers of Love. So what does pile 3 need to hear? What does pile 3 need to hear? We'll take the top one. Romance. So I'm going to read from the book for you. Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. All right. Quality time is needed. So if you and this person are in contact or low contact, quality time together is needed, because I do feel like this person is very busy and has a lot going on. But this is Spirit's way of saying that if there is going to be this success here, that quality time is needed. Whether you are in or between relationships, do something special that adds romance to your life. If you are single, it is important to do something for you. What do you consider romantic? Is it an intimate meal or flowers given or received? If you are in a relationship, do something for your special person. If you are single, buy flowers for yourself. Take a candlelit bath or pamper yourself with your favorite cream or lotion. As you treat yourself, imagine how happy you feel, as if you are not just doing this for yourself, but for someone special in your life. A picturesque mermaid dances with her partner. They only have eyes for each other. It is important to prioritize yourself and your relationship. Try to make romance a consistent practice. It may not sound romantic to schedule dates with someone once or twice a month, but it will benefit you in more ways than you realize. I hope that message was helpful for some of you. There goes my book. All right, what message do you have for pile 3, Spirit? Patience. So Spirit is telling you to have patience here. There needs to be healing here. Let's look at that book too. I like reading the messages because it can resonate with people in so many different ways. You know, maybe it's just a sentence that resonates. All right, this card is a message to be quiet and still. This is not the time to go forward right now. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and the truth of things may not be as they initially appear. Events that seem one way may in fact be completely different. Just as the egret exhibits great patience as he waits for the fish to emerge, so too must you be still and allow the truth to emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination can surge forward and spark your intuition. If you wait long enough, your sixth sense will be ignited. Listen to your inner yearnings and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Water represents emotions, feelings, and the subconscious. When the water becomes condensed as fog, it obscures the true shape of things. We can't see clearly the way we can see in the light. If we move forward, we risk getting caught in the acidic, waterlogged soil and decaying plant matter. Heed the warning here to not allow unexamined emotions to overwhelm your growth. The spirit of the foggy bog says, have patience. Wait for the fog to lift before taking action. The truth will emerge in time. You just need to go deeper. Follow your intuition. So a message of patience. I do feel like this person is very busy. Spirit, what message do you have for pile 3 about timing? Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. We also have don't let your past hold you back. So don't let beliefs that you have about this person and how they used to be hold you back, or beliefs that you have about yourself that'll only hold this connection back. So try and let go of the past is the message there. And for the moon, luck is on your side. Count your blessings literally and then say them out loud. So try writing down your blessings and speaking them out loud. You can also try manifestations, which you speak about the things that you're thankful for, that you want to manifest, but you speak about it in present tense. Does that make sense? So like if you want a car, then you would say, I am so grateful for the car that I have. That's can be a way to manifest. You need to laugh more. Interesting. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice. There's also a message of whatever is coming your way, it is set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. So good things coming here. All right, so now I am going to go ahead and get you some advice from The Universe Has My Back. So Spirit, what advice does... Okay. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So I do feel like with this patience card here, and it talks about ready to speak up. So just be patient because you will have your time to speak up. And it's possible that right now you aren't in a place, or maybe you, if this person did come back, you wouldn't be in a place to be compassionate and forgiving. And that could be what's spiritually holding them back here. So once you embody this Empress energy, this unconditional loving energy, then this person will feel spiritually, their higher self will feel safer coming forward. Oops, Spirit, what? Spirit, what other messages do you have for pile 3? The cards just come flying out for you here. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. This card comes out all the time, and the message that I get with it is do things that make your soul happy. The more you do things that make your soul happy, the more your energy or your vibrations will raise, and it'll cause that person to heal. Focus on yourself, and in turn, their focus becomes you. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And on the bottom of the deck, we have, there is a stream of love surrounding my dreams. And what other advice do you have for pile 3? What other advice do you have for pile 3 here, Spirit? Okay. Strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. So work on your inner strength. Go get what you deserve. Focus on yourself. You deserve love. Just believe in yourself, even if you don't. Pretend that you do, and at some point you will. So that reminds me of what I was saying about manifesting, and about even if you don't have it, believe that you do, and it creates your manifestations to come into fruition. One thing that I heard once was manifestations are seeds, and you need to plant them in order for them to come into fruition. And by speaking them into existence, you actually plant that seed. And on the bottom of the deck, we have courage is found in unlikely places. All right, so to end this, because we're done with the cards, I am going to end it by pulling some letters for double confirmation. This isn't meant to take away from the reading. So if you did resonate with this reading and you don't see your person's initials or your initials or familiar words, that doesn't mean this reading wasn't for you. Again, this is just meant for extra confirmation. So I'm not looking when I take these. I'm going to lay them out in my hand. I take two little handfuls. I hope the weather is good where you are today. It's raining here. All right. So we have D, U, P, H, A, K, S, Z, E, X, I, J, and G. Again, these are just meant to be, I just want to make sure you can see them. Extra confirmation. All right, so I'm going to leave your pile here, or I'm going to leave your reading here, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope some of it resonated. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. I am doing personal readings now, and the information is in the description below. And I also have a TikTok, but if I'm being honest, I'm much happier. I'm much happier over here on YouTube because I love these long readings. So thank you so much for sitting through it and being patient with my verbal, I want to say diarrhea, but anyway, my ADHD. Anyway, I have problems communicating sometimes, so thank you for being patient. I am sending you so much love and light, and yeah, I'm just wishing